Now, Effective Communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
Question for you today, my friend. Question for you. Do your thoughts lead to actions that create the outcomes you desire? Oh, wow, that's a profound one today. The reason I wanted to share this with you is because in our life, it seems like it goes so fast. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day who's in retirement now and struggling in retirement because he's asked himself, what do I do with my time? I find myself doing things I don't want to be doing. And we got in a really good conversation about that and how many times in our life do we start thinking about things that create some anxiety or create some stress in our lives, and we really don't need to be thinking about those things because they're not adding any value to our life in the moment. And as I talked to him, this is a guy that had a very professional career of doing amazing things, traveling all over the world, sharing wisdom with countless numbers of people around the world, as well as students. He was a chair at a university and a professor. And as I talked with him, we were getting a conversation about, well, what do we do now? What do you do now when you're no longer flying all over the world doing all these things? What do you do? And the conversation really led to what are our thoughts and how do we act on our thoughts? And it came down to simple this. How do you just be? How do you just be? Just be. And that's such a difficult thing to do when you spend your whole life trying to achieve and become. How do you just be? And what does it mean to be just being? So as we talked about this, we started to ponder this question of just being able to be, to be in a state of mind where in that moment you can feel good about it. And isn't that what we all want? We want to feel good about our lives and what's going on in our lives. And the challenge is a lot of us, I shouldn't say we all, because it's not all of us. Some of you know how to do this really well. But a lot of people, from what I've seen, don't know how to just be. They're constantly in their head thinking, I should have done this. I should have done that. Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? Oh, my gosh, this is going to happen. That didn't happen. This should happen. Oh, my gosh, did you hear about that? And all these things are coming down on us. And so the challenge is you've got to picture what it looks like. And then I started thinking in these conversations, I'm talking with him about a time I experienced this. I was a young man and I was traveling with some friends and we had gone to northern Michigan in the United States, and we're up north in Michigan, as we say, in the state of Michigan. And we stayed at a house with one of my friend's uncles and aunts. So it was an uncle and aunt, and we stayed at their house. They had this nice farmhouse in the middle of the woods, and it was very peaceful, very peaceful. And I'll never forget it because it had such a profound effect in my mind. When we were there, the couple, they were so relaxed, so welcomely, some just warm people. If you ever just been around warm people that make you feel good in their presence, and that's how they treated all of us, as if we're honored to have you as a guest. Welcome to our home. Let's enjoy this time that we have together. And of course, in my mind, here I am a teenager. We got to go, 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 right? And it's no, just be. And that moment, looking back on it, had a profound effect on me because they were there and they were just being. And how do I know this? Because I'm there. There's a couple of us there, and they're going through their natural routine. They go in their living room. He grabs a smoking pipe and a book and sits down in his chair. She's over there doing some sewing or crocheting, sitting in her chair and just doing her own thing. And they're sitting there in this room with a crackling fireplace going on, just enjoying themselves. And I thought, wow, how cool is this? They're just in the moment being. So my question for you today is this. Think about the actions that you're taking. What are your thoughts driving toward? What are you doing? And do you know how to just be and just be in the moment? Could you jot something down right now? Where's a place you could go today? Maybe it's a local park. Maybe it's a favorite room in your house. Maybe it's just for a walk somewhere. Where could you go right now just to be? And the challenge for you is to start building that ability in yourself just to be in moments so that you can really learn to appreciate things in your life. As Dale Carnegie said, to be able to count our blessings and not our troubles. But in order to do that, we have to start to condition ourselves in certain moments of our life just to be. Just take a break for a moment, be somewhere with yourself and your positive thoughts, and take actions that cement those thoughts in your mind. And if you do this and you find this peace in yourself, what you're going to do is you're going to have your thoughts aligned with your outcomes, and you'll make better use of your time, my friend. Now go make it happen.